Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video. Now we are looking at Fantastic Four, FireLord, and this is a retro carded figure, and it's actually a big card. So if you're a mint on card, these things are awesome for you. I'll be honest, I'm not sure why I didn't try and keep some of the X-Men retros on mint in box or buy doubles. Hey, that's my bag anyway. So anyway, why am I getting this? You don't collect Fantastic Four, Marvel Legends, Paul. Well, I'll tell you what, I am getting HasLab Galactus whenever it arrives. I think they've said November in the last sort of update. So it was always going to happen that I was going to get the heralds that are outside of what comes with the figure, and obviously the Fantastic Four. So I'm continuing with that and trying to build some sort of knowledge of Galactus other than watching the series and obviously knowing that first original story. I obviously recently read Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four, which talks about Skull Galactus, and it has Galactus in it because he has pivotal moments in it. So this looks very classic, going back to the 90s, where this is the sort of thing we would have, etc. So some sort of gimmick would be there, and I'm not sure if FireLord had a figure back in those days. I really don't know because I would never have brought it. So Galactus transforms Xandarian naval officer, I'm going to say some crap really wrong here, Pyrrhus Kirill into the newest herald on the unwavering into his newest herald, the unwavering FireLord. And I think the only time that I read him was it a Spider-Man story? I feel like the Phoenix faced off against him one time as well. So but yeah, there's definitely a classic Spider-Man story where I think Spider-Man wins, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure there's a story around X-Men with FireLord in it as well. So let's get him open and have a closer look. Okay, so here he is out of the packaging, and on it, if I can get my camera to stay right. So on the outskirts, he comes with the closed hands, so it's like he's flying, like, I don't know, Superman or somebody. He can fly if he wants to, which is really cool. So you do have the closed fist hands, which is pretty nice. Now, he does have this really cool effect on the top. If I try and bring that in, the light, you can really see the different sort of red and orange, and it looks very cool, and that head sculpt looks very nice. Like I said, I know not very much about FireLord, so his skin is sort of pinkish orange. I'm not sure if you'll pick it up, but in fact, you know what, this is actually costume. It looks, oh, I'm not sure. No, that does look like neck. That is neck. I felt like for a second it looked like costume. Yeah, there's the neck. So on sort of orangey pinks, it's got like a pink tone to it. On camera, that's what I'm looking at. On camera, he just looks like he's got very good tan. So, and then this bit, see, this bit's open, and then this bit's red, like really red, like proper fire red, etc. So that looks more like a costume piece. But then this piece feels like it should have been skin. Maybe that's just his cosmic powers, I guess. And that's why. And he's got this yellow costume, the white going all the way around like that. And then once again, so this, even though it looks like skin, I feel like it's costume. I'm sure one of you will say, Paul, that is costume. What on earth are you doing? You can see the pins in there as well, which he's not a pinless figure, which is a shame, although the pins are painted, which is pretty cool, and not a different color. So the head sculpt looks very nice. So let's look at articulation. My camera will focus. So our head does go all the way around, and there is certainly movement down and up, which is pretty cool. He's got the butterfly in there, and you can spin at the ball joint there as well. Then there's swivel there. Then there is double on the arm. And then you've got the swivel on the hand. Nice little up and down there. Then it's an air crunch all the way. He is strong. And then a swivel underneath. He can do the usual, almost splits. Clearly didn't do enough I was going to say loga. I meant to say yoga. There's a swivel. Compose yourself. You're too excited about this figure. And then you get double there, swivel there, lefty, righty, upsy, and a downsy, which is pretty cool. So, he's got closed fists, which are not very good for when he is holding this beautiful piece. Now, my biggest thing about this figure, this is great. I love this fire stick, etc. And it's got this sort of bronze, sort of metallic feel there, and then a different sort of red and oranges and yellow sort of in there to give you a feel for the FireLord. My biggest thing with this figure is they could have easily taken from the likes of a figure like Sunfire and just put on those little fire fists, because I feel like that would have been awesome. I don't know whether he ever did fire fists, but I feel like that would have been quite cool. Just personally saying. And he does come with these open hands, which he needs to hold the stick, his magical stick. And I'm sorry I'm doing this on camera, which I try not to. Now, did I say that these things swivel? I hope I did. I can't remember now. And now I'm debating whether I did the whole articulation thing correctly. So he does have his amazing stick, which he can hold in one, or he could, if you want, get him to hold it in two hands. So it'd be here. Take that. I'm not sure if he's a good guy or a bad guy, really. I mean, he served Galactus, serving up some planets, so can't be all that good. Where's he? Oh, your focus camera. So you can get him to hold his little stick, etc. I think the thing that I was looking for with this, and bear in mind, I would have probably whinged because it would have had a peg on it, but I felt like it would have been cool. There was a peg on it, or a peg on the back where he could just stick it there. I feel like that would have been very cool. But like I said, it's probably being very pedantic. I probably will whinge that it's got a peg on it. And you can see he's trying to fall over. Now that could be bad posemanship by me, because let's be honest, sometimes I do some crappy poses. Or it could be the fact that there is a weakness in this foot here. I feel like you can't see it, this left foot. It's just not quite strong there, which is worrying. It means that this figure is not sustainable for future use. So I'll probably have to rely on this leg to make sure that this leg is in a stern position when posing him. So anyway, hope you liked my video. If you do, please support my channel. Look after yourself, very important these days. And as always, embrace the geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.